need scissors, glue stick, a writing utensil, a ruler, blank sheets of computer paper, and you'll also need construction paper for the cover. Before you can make your book, you need to know just how many sheets of paper you'll need to create all of the pages in your book. So you don't want too few pages or too many pages. So to do this, you are going to use the following formula. Think of N as equaling the number of pages you need in your final book, and this is something that you should have planned in advance. And so you're going to divide that number by 4 and then add 1, and that'll give you the total number of pages that you need. So if I need 12 pages in my final book, then 12 divided by 4 is 3, plus 1 equals 4, so I need 4 sheets of paper total. First, fold all 4 pages in half. To make the center cut piece, you are going to measure 2 inches from the bottom of the page and 2 inches from the top of the page. And make a mark right in the middle of the crease. Now you are going to line up the 2 dots, but you are not going to crease your paper. You just want to make sure your 2 dots are aligned, and you want to make sure your crease is perfectly aligned. And then you're going to cut along the crease without cutting past your 2 dots. If you make this too big or too small, you'll be very sad later. So now you have a hole in the middle of your paper. And now you're ready to make your edge cut pieces. So to do this, you are still going to measure 2 inches from the top and 2 inches from the bottom, and you are going to mark the 2 inches with a dot just as we did before. But instead, you're going to cut the outer edges, and you are going to leave the center intact, and you will do that to all the rest of your sheets of paper. When you're ready to build your booklet, you are going to stack all of your edge cut pieces together so they line up perfectly. And then you are going to take your center cut sheet of paper and have it handy. We're going to roll our edge cut sheets of paper lengthwise without creasing them so that we can slide that roll through the slit in our center cut sheet of paper. And then we are going to gently open up that roll so that our slits fit in perfectly to the center cut sheet of paper. And now we have our completed booklet. You do not want to write on the outside of your booklet because the front of the booklet and the back of the booklet will be glued to your construction paper, so they will not count toward your final page count. To add the cover, we want to make sure our construction paper is creased perfectly down the center, and we want to make sure our edges are lined up perfectly. And now we are going to take our booklet and we are going to center it on the crease of the construction paper, and we want to make sure that it is perfectly centered on the top and the bottom so that way it doesn't look wonky when we glue it all together. So now we are going to just take our glue and we are going to cover that first page of our booklet completely with the glue. And then we are going to double check, make sure it didn't move as we were gluing it. We still want it to be perfectly aligned. And then we are going to fold our cover over and just push it down onto that top sheet of paper with the glue. And then we'll flip it over and we will do the exact same thing to the back cover. When you finish gluing, open up your booklet, make sure you didn't accidentally glue any of your pages down along with your front and back cover. Now, you do not want to write on the front or back cover on that white page that's glued down. Instead, the bulk of your book is going to go on those center pages. So that is why we need to add one page to our formula when we're dividing by 4 at the very beginning, because one of our sheets of paper won't count towards our final page count. And congratulations, you have successfully made a booklet without staples.